Hey guys, how's it going again? This is Gabe. I just wanted to make a quick follow-up video on the Jigsaw, Harbor Freight Jigsaw that I purchased a while back. So let's get started here. Let me turn the camera here. Alright, a couple things that I did notice in regards to the Jigsaw here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a Harbor Freight Bear. It's got 3 different speeds on it. I don't know if there's a particular model number. It's a 20 volt variable speed orbital jigsaw. There we go. Model number 1773 C-B. A couple things that I wanted to point out was the blades. The Harbor Freight blades that you buy from there, they don't really. I mean, if you guys plan on doing some work, I wouldn't recommend buying these. The teeth, they don't really hold up that well. They actually get pretty dull fast, so I would kind of get away from buying them. If you guys even have a different jigsaw or anything like that, that you guys, wanted to, if you were looking to buy some jigsaw blades from there, I would just kind of stick away from them, just because they just don't hold up. They're actually rather garbage. I actually bought the big pack of them here. I'm sorry, I keep looking down at my phone. That's how I control the camera. But anyways, yeah, they suck. I bought a bunch of them. I bought that whole big pack. I think I spent, gosh, 15-20 bucks. Don't quote me on that, but something like that. Yeah, so honestly, I've done multiple tests on like metal, the wood. The wood seems to go by really fast. The blades don't really even last that. Yeah, I don't know. Besides the point, they're just junk. I wouldn't buy them. I'd stay away from them. So that takes care of that. The other quick thing I wanted to point out, my plate came off here from, I don't know how. I guess the screw came loose, and there's a screw that wedges this in between that and that jigsaw right in between here. I don't know if you guys can see the hole, but yeah, the screw popped off. So I really can't use it. I try to find a screw. I mean, I have a screw, but I can't. I gotta get something in there to kind of bend it. But I ain't gonna waste any time on it. I'm just gonna toss this. I mean, it cuts fine. The blades do suck. But yeah, that popped off there. I wasn't really happy. I was actually kind of pissed off because, I was in between doing projects, and it just literally, the screw just popped off somewhere. I couldn't find it. Yeah. The other thing is, I do notice when you put the blades in here and you feed the blade into the shaft here, you have to be really wary. There's been a couple of them, actually several of them, where I don't know if it's the actual jigsaw or if it's just the blades that you buy at Harbor Freight, but they pop out. You're working on a project, and next thing you know, the thing just kind of pops out somewhere. They don't really stay. They don't really lock in. I don't know why. I mean, this is the lock-in feature where you turn up and you would just insert it. I mean, it pushes in there. Sometimes you gotta actually force it in there. It's kind of rough. You gotta push all the way back and then let it go. But sometimes I do notice, when this thing's moving at a high rate and it's cut through wood or metal, whatever, it just pops out. So that was another complaint that I really did not like. I was doing a project and the damn thing just kept popping out after a while. I was just like, geez, I mean, it could be because the blades dull fast. In between that and the friction, it getting hung up in either the wood or metal I was cutting, pipe I was cutting, it just kept popping out. But I didn't really like that. I've had other electrical jigsaws. This is the first battery-powered, lithium-powered I've ever had. Don't like it. I've had a couple of like cheap Wally World and Home Depot ones, that even some that I've had a couple of them throughout the years. I've never seen that before, where the blade just sort of pops out there. So that was a big downfall for me. I just wasn't feeling it, honestly. Just was not feeling it at all. Anyways, and this one also comes with this one does come with the laser, which is, I mean, it's a good feature, but overall I wouldn't buy one of these. I wouldn't, if I was you guys, I would just look somewhere else, maybe at a home, maybe even get a cheap one from Wally World or something. But this one, I'm just not feeling it. Didn't like it. Just garbage, honestly. I own a couple of lights and stuff from the lights, and the batteries are really good. They hold up well. I even have an impact gun. I even have an impact gun that holds up really well. Actually, this might be my favorite thing from Harbor Freight. Let me tell you, this is a 20 volt impact gun, and it is freaking awesome. I mean, it's not like a high powered, you know, ones that, you know, $200 or $300 one you'd go buy from like Home Depot or something. But overall, this thing, if I'm ever in a pinch with something stuck, this thing will definitely pop the bolt right out. It's stiff. I've dropped this thing so many freaking, as you can see all the scratches and dents, I've dropped this thing so many freaking times, and let me tell you, it's took a beating. But there's the plastic they made for it, it's pretty solid, very solid. It's really, you know, it feels good on you. It's not something cheap, but I think I spent, I don't even know what I spent for this thing. I think I spent like 80 bucks on it, but let me freaking tell you, it's the best 80 bucks I've ever spent. These do hold up. They're pretty decent price, like 25 bucks at the 1.5 milliamp. But man, these things, this other set to this, the other drill set looks, I'm actually thinking about buying it. But overall, that's pretty good. But this Jigsaw, I would just kind of get away from. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Plan on actually doing more review videos on a lot of things. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.